1984 is a novel written by George Orwell about a society in which the government has ultimate control over everything, and it is often coined as the pinnacle of dystopian fiction.
Hey guys! Today we're doing a study with makeup tutorial for George Orwell's 1984, so if you want to learn a little bit about the book and how to create this makeup look, keep on watching. With foundation, we're going to start off with the L'Oreal True Match LOMI Cushion Foundation, and here's going to represent the concept of repression, because foundation kind of represses all the redness and like purple, green, or whatever other colors your face is in the morning when you get up.
In the novel, the government forces its people to conform to society that is wholly and completely monitored by said government. No one has any privacy, and a ton of things are against the law. One of which is the emotion of love, which will come in later in the tutorial. But for now, just know that people in this dystopian society basically aren't allowed to do anything Big Brother doesn't approve of.
Next, we're going to do eyebrows, which is going to represent manipulation and control, because depending on how you do your brows, you can completely manipulate and control how your face looks, how old you appear, and so on and so forth. So yeah, go on and fill in your eyebrows.
And of course, because the government controls everything that people in 1984 have access to, including memories, all literature and press and written history, and basically any kind of exposure people have to anything, they're able to manipulate society into behaving in whatever way they like, because they essentially have control over the past, present, and future.
And then moving right along, we're going to use some grays and blacks to represent violence and warfare, because oh gosh, this is the color, because in Oceania, because the government has so much control over everything and everyone's kind of brainwashed, there's a lot of violence and a lot of rebellion.
Mostly the violence is used by the government to further brainwash people into acting the way they want the people to act, and the constant state of warfare just adds to the crazy setting of the dystopian society. Actually, 1984 was so influential when it was first published that it can be argued that it inspired almost all of the dystopian totalitarian government media that came after. So, very important book in terms of American culture.
And then we're going to use this gold liner to represent rebellion and love, give the entire look a little sparkle, because Winston, the main character, and Julia do fall in love in the actual story.
And it's this act of falling in love that becomes almost like the ultimate act of rebellion, because love forms private bonds and loyalties, things that deter people from keeping their loyalties to the state and government. It's kind of like the silver lining, or rather gold lining in this case, to a world where things are always gray and dreary and government sanctioned.
But then we are also going to line our upper lash line with black eyeliner to represent the loss of hope and the mental break that Winston suffers through all of his torture and pain inflicted upon him by the ministry.
Because when the government finds out about Winston and Julia's forbidden love, they're immediately taken in and tortured until they give in. I guess you can say it was something of a bad break, and Winston is left worse for wear.
After that, we're going to go in with some really heavy contour, because it's going to represent the concept of power, which the government has a whole lot of.
All of the aforementioned things and actions are, in essence, things that the government is doing to maintain power over people, to keep the people docile and unaware, and most importantly, to keep them from questioning the authority of the government. Thus is the dark side of a totalitarian regime. Nothing is free and everything is monitored. Sounds kinda terrifying to me.
And last but definitely not least, we're going in with a dark lip to represent language and communication control, which is again another aspect of control and power harnessed by the government to kind of brainwash everyone into following whatever the government wants them to do.
Big Brother really does take it all the way to home base with this one, because there are telecoms installed in the homes of every single family in Oceania, so their speech and conversations are always monitored. The newspapers they read are all tailored, and the books and history they learn in schools are all written up in changed by the government as well, so that any and all information the inhabitants of Oceania have are all spoon-fed to them by the government, tailored for their totalitarian regime. And that's it for the look. I hope you guys enjoyed it.
Hey guys! Thanks for watching, as always, for making it to the end of this video. I know the lighting's a little bit weird today, so like this half of my face is like really bright, and like I have like 4 lights on this side of the room that seem to be doing absolutely nothing. But anyway, I hope you guys like this look. A lot of people have been asking for a darker makeup look, so I hope this satisfied you. And I'm also messing with both the talk through and the voiceover function, so I hope this is kind of like a good mix. Let me know what you guys thought, and if you guys have any more requests and stuff like that, leave them in the comments below. If you want to talk to me, to just chat, I have Twitter, Tumblr, Instagram, and the links to all 3 of those will be below. If you guys like this kind of content and want to see more of it, don't forget to hit the subscribe button. I cannot talk today. It's like 8:09 a.m. and I haven't slept at all because my insomnia was just acting up really bad last night. Anyways, I think that's it. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys next time.